This is the simplest diet where you can eat like a buffet every meal, no calorie tracking, just crazy fat loss results. But that's just my theory. These 4 foods were scientifically selected to maximize fullness, calorie burn, and rewire your unhealthy habits. And over the next 30 days, we're testing if this can actually beat every other diet on the market, or if it ends up completely backfiring.
I'm just not seeing like a huge difference.
I just had enough.
This is Max, a personal trainer and train conductor. And according to his DEXA scan, he's pretty jacked, with a body fat of 19%. And our female subject, Isabel, is a Legree coach. I personally never tried it before, but it does look pretty impressive. And her body fat is 31%, which is actually far better than the US average. So both of them are already pretty fit, but they do want to lose some of their stubborn fat and tighten up. And they've already tried the usual ways of dieting.
I think just with the tracking is something that I kind of struggle with, mostly with just having a busier schedule. I don't always take the time to kind of, weigh everything out and yeah.
And for Max, even though his workout routine is actually pretty solid, he has some interesting diet habits.
Well, usually I wake up, I go to the gym, fasted, and I hit up a buffet, usually like a sushi buffet, or I go to Gyubi, which is like you grill meat, or I go to Hot Pot. Maybe like 2 or 3 times a week.
A week?
Yeah, I just love eating.
But he'd eat until he was sick, to the point where it would negatively affect his sleep. And it's a habit that he really wanted to break. Luckily, if my science checks out, then this diet won't just help him lose fat with unlimited food and without counting a single calorie, but it should also psychologically reset their brain to eliminate hunger, cravings, and unhealthy food habits. Now we'll see if that actually ends up happening, but the diet they've been waiting for is... So please open your cupboard.
Oh, my favorite.
But you're gonna have to put the cover back on.
Huh?
What? Unfortunately, the fun ends here. What? This is the last day.
What?
That you're gonna be able to eat those. Because for the next 30 days, you are only going to be eating this.
What? Potatoes? Oh my goodness.
It's a buffet. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. I call it the CPB diet, and it's pretty simple, just 3 rules. 1, you only eat chicken breast, potatoes, broccoli, and carrots, but you can eat as much of these as you want. 2, you also get olive oil, but you're limited to 1 tablespoon per meal. And 3rd, there are no liquid calories, diet sodas, or artificial sweeteners.
I think I can do it, but it's gonna be kind of sad. I love eating avocados. And chicken for breakfast will be weird.
I should have went to a buffet yesterday before I came in today.
And to help them stick to the diet, I'm actually going to reward Isabel with a professional photo shoot for her new Legree website after the 30-day challenge.
Cool, wow.
But the catch is, the photos that we take, you have to use it on your website.
What?
So, and Max, if you can stick to it, we are going to get you 10 fully compensated buffets of your choice.
Okay, let's go. Okay. All right.
Now the theory behind this boring diet is simple. It's a short reset that's supposed to change how food feels to you, so you stop chasing food for pleasure. Plus, each food is scientifically chosen to keep you really full. So while you can eat as much as you want, your brain just doesn't want to. And these effects should get more and more powerful every week, if they can stick to it.
I meal prepped some food for breakfast. I'm gonna have some shredded chicken with some carrots and some mashed potatoes. Hopefully this is kind of like an easier breakfast to eat. I don't know.
Just a lot of thoughts, like I can do it, and then you're thinking that you can't. But a lot of potatoes and chicken, yeah.
As expected, Max and Isabel are already struggling early on, with strong cravings for their usual foods. But that should slowly subside if they're able to make it through the most difficult first week.
Chicken for breakfast, I don't know, it just makes me feel very trapped. I'm not someone who really likes to eat a lot of meat, and I just really want to make sure that I get enough protein in. I noticed that I was starting to lose my appetite every time I did get hungry because I knew what I had to eat.
Think about a buffet. Even when you're stuffed, you can always make room for something new. New tastes, they light up your brain's reward system, which is why you end up eating way past what your body actually needs. But when you keep foods simple and you stop constantly switching things up, that reward system, it doesn't get triggered as much. As a result, people naturally eat about 20 to 30% fewer calories, they lose more fat, and they keep it off more easily. And this effect, it actually gets stronger over time. In fact, in one study, people eating the same mac and cheese every single day ended up eating about 100 fewer calories less per meal by the end of the week, just because it became less exciting. And that's why pretty much every lean, fit person I know, they tend to stick to very similar go-to meals every single day. This experiment, however, it takes that idea to the extreme.
Every time I think about food, images of a potato just pop in my head, like potato. Like I would be at work, I'd be thinking about what I'm gonna eat. That's all, like just potatoes, like just images of potatoes just constantly just popping out in my head every time I'm hungry.
Now there is some pretty crazy science behind Max's favorite food, potatoes. So back in 1995, a team of researchers wanted to figure out what foods keep you the fullest for longest. So they gave participants 240 calorie portions of 38 different foods. And then they tracked how full they felt over the next 2 hours. They then compared everything to plain white bread, which was set at a fullness score of 100. Here is how all the food scored. Potatoes absolutely crushed the rankings, and for the same calories were 3 times more filling than white bread and 8 times more filling than Isabel's favorite treat, croissants. But here's the catch, preparation matters. If you fry them, that advantage almost completely disappears, which is why we limited each meal to just 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And to boost the crazy effect of potatoes, that's where broccoli, carrots, and chicken breast come in. Fiber-rich vegetables and lean protein, they not only add a ton of volume and fullness for very few calories, but they also take more time and energy to digest. So your body burns more calories processing them. But the most powerful effects of this diet, they're not really gonna kick in until after the first week, once their brain's food reward system starts to reset. The hard part is getting there.
We can finally stop eating dry chicken. So my friend lent me his sous vide. This is my first time using it. We got the water to 62 degrees and we will have these cooked in about an hour and a half or so.
Made some chicken waffles because she was tired of eating regular chicken. You said before. It's good.
Now at this rate, by the end of 30 days, they're both gonna have a PhD in cooking chicken and potatoes. But what's really interesting is they've both been weighing themselves every morning and logging it into my Built with Science Plus app. And based on their weight trends, accounting for the initial water weight drop, the app can actually estimate how many calories they've been eating, even though they haven't tracked a single calorie. And according to those estimates, Max was only eating about 1,800 calories per day, while Isabel was closer to 1,300. But here's the crazy part, neither of them have complained once about being hungry. In fact, it's been the opposite. They've actually struggled to eat enough. And with week 1 coming to an end, they're finally starting to feel some of the positive effects of the diet.
I feel a lot better. I feel like I've kind of settled down all my emotions and I'm focused now. I have mental clarity, good energy, consistent energy, and no crashes throughout the day.
I have mentally accepted this challenge. Initially, I was honestly very frustrated and irritated because, like I said, I had no idea what to expect for this experiment. My body, I think, on a physical level, has also started to accept this diet.
Now, as for the physical results, after just 1 week, both of their bodies had visually tightened up and their measurements revealed some pretty insane changes. It's down over 3 centimeters.
Well, I did lose like quite a bit, like 5 pounds or something.
Holy, or something like that. What do you mean something like that? 5 pounds is crazy for a week. Isabel is also down 1.5 centimeters on the waist.
Okay.
Which is
That's good.
Which is crazy.
The chicken. I've been tracking my weight. I feel like it's not consistently going down, but it's like up a pound, down a pound, up a pound, down 2 pounds. Like it's just like fluctuates every day.
And girls have learned the weight scale is time of the month and everything, but your waist definitely went down. Now, even though they've seen some fast results, the goal of this experiment isn't to have them eat this extreme diet forever. It's to reset how their brain responds to food, and then gradually move towards a more flexible approach that they can actually stick to long term. In fact, later on, I'll show you how applying just a fraction of this diet can make your fat loss way easier. And since Isabel absolutely cannot handle another day of chicken for breakfast, I'm letting them add in 3 different protein options. But there's a catch. They can only choose one.
Oh yeah, that would have helped a lot.
We have eggs, we have Greek yogurt, and we have protein powder.
I think I'll do eggs.
Max?
I don't need it. I think I'm just gonna keep going. I'm seeing good results with what I got, and then I'm really curious about what's gonna happen in 30 days.
I admire your choice. I am a little scared for you, but I believe in you.
And just like that, the experiment now takes 2 very different paths. Isabel adds eggs, while Max decides to push the original diet even further. But what's perhaps the hardest part about this diet is what they've been missing out on, especially since this video was filmed during the holidays.
I've been feeling a lot of FOMO lately, so the fear of missing out here. I was invited to a potluck, a birthday potluck social, and me and my wife couldn't go. I went to this grand opening of my friend's bakery, Isaac's Bakery, baking factory. So I went, and then I realized I couldn't even sample anything. I can't even try it. Just a lot of missing out on stuff. We had family lunch today, and I also missed out on that because would almost be no point of me going and just watching them eat, right?
Oh, for dinner, what do you got?
Broccoli. Yum.
Luckily, Max has found some other ways to stay busy.
I replaced that with drinking tea, reading books, and planning some sort of activity with my friends that doesn't revolve around eating. That helped me eliminate that bad habit and replaced it with good habits.
Now, this is actually one of the biggest benefits of this diet. Most people don't realize how many decisions they make around food every single day. Where to eat, what to order, how much to have. It can get draining. But when you repeat the same 3 or 4 meals, the decision is already made for you. And that leaves more mental energy and willpower for everything else. Resisting junk food at night, focusing on work, and crushing your workouts, which are especially important here because if Max and Isabel continue losing weight this quickly without proper training, a lot of that weight loss is going to be from muscle rather than fat, which is why I've given both of them access to our Built with Science Plus app to help guide them with their workouts every single week. And after 2 weeks, neither Max nor Isabel has broken the diet, and Max is down another 3 centimeters off his waist. It's honestly one of the fastest waist reductions I've ever seen. What about cravings at this point?
No, like maybe here and there if I start chatting about it, but then it goes away after.
How have the cravings changed since day 1?
It's changed a lot. Like I haven't been really craving too much things. Like it's kind of been a habit now that I wake up, go to the gym. That's the first thing I do.
Yeah.
And then when I do feel hungry, I eat my chicken and potatoes that I've prepared, and then there's no craving. So it's really weird how it's just like become a habit that's all I eat. It's really weird.
Last time you were at 71 centimeters, and she's down to 70 centimeters.
Okay.
I don't think you realize a centimeter a week is like, that's a lot.
Plus, for this week, we're gonna add some special ingredients to Isabel's diet.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Orange, tomato, avocado, Greek yogurt, and bok choy.
I find it so weird though. She's so excited for this.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Yeah.
And these additions weren't chosen randomly. These foods not only provide more nutrients and color, but oranges ranked as the most filling fruit in the satiety study from earlier, whereas bok choy is extremely low calorie and one of Isabel's favorites, and Greek yogurt just gives her another lean protein option to mix things up.
The only thing though, for the fats, you know how you've been limited to just like 1 tablespoon of olive oil? It's gonna be half an avocado.
Okay.
So you have to choose like tablespoon of olive oil, half an avocado.
Oh,
whatever.
got it. Okay.
But that's not it. We're also adding 1 treat meal per week. In the research world, this is called a planned hedonic deviation. Basically, a deliberate temporary break from your normal routine. And it can help keep your social life intact and give you a mental and physical boost. And research suggests this actually leads to better long-term results compared to staying strict every single day.
You've been working so hard that I think you deserve something other than chicken and potatoes.
Oh, sushi.
But I'm curious, after weeks of eating the same healthy foods, how would their bodies react? And could this actually trigger their cravings instead of suppress them?
I think it would make it harder because it would distract you from your habits. Because then you'd be like, oh, this is so good. Why not get another day of this?
I definitely thought it would spike like more cravings, so I was a little worried to have it. But honestly, I feel totally fine. I feel like it's been easy just to kind of get back into routine again today.
And since Max declined my offer to add more ingredients last time, I'm gonna try again and offer him the exact same things I gave to Isabel.
Plus, under here, I have 4 more food ingredients that you can add into your diet.
Oh, okay. I think that would help. But I don't know. I've already committed to that, right? So I've already put in so much effort into maintaining that, and I've already had a treat meal that I think I almost gotta keep going. I'm pretty committed.
So no more treat meals for Max. He is officially sticking to the strict diet for the rest of the experiment. And while I do respect his decision, there is a serious problem he's overlooking.
I plugged in your current diet into our Bit with Science app. I looked at the micronutrients, and these are the big ones that you're not getting enough of. It would be a good idea to start supplementing with these. I am rooting for you.
Yeah.
I honestly was not expecting this.
On the other hand, Isabel has been enjoying her new foods, and her weight has continued to trend down. But there is one challenge she's dealing with that Max honestly just can't relate to: her menstrual cycle. So during this time of month, hunger and cravings can ramp up, which can make consistency harder. And you often hear that women need to completely change their diets or workouts around this time, but there's actually no strong evidence supporting these changes. Instead, the research suggests keeping the overall structure the same and instead just listening to your body. So for Isabel, that just meant making small adjustments without breaking the plan. And for her, this meant increasing her meal volume by adding some more potatoes and managing her cravings with simple things like tea or gum. But while Isabel was handling that like a champ, Max just might have hit his breaking point.
I just can't take this anymore. Just this chicken breast and potato diet, I just had enough. I got to the gym yesterday, I just laid on the mat for a solid 15 minutes. It's mostly the thoughts. Every time I stop and think about something, I spiral down this deep hole. Am I making progress? Am I getting leaner? I don't know. I can't really tell. I think I am. People are saying you're getting smaller, but then you're like, I'm getting smaller, that's not good.
Max has been losing weight at nearly double the rate that I'd usually recommend, so muscle loss was my biggest concern. Luckily, research suggests that as long as your diet is short, protein stays high, and you're training hard using a solid program, then you should be able to maintain your muscle even with rapid weight loss. But whether or not that would actually hold true here, I honestly didn't know. And since losing muscle was Max's biggest fear going into this, I'm honestly a little nervous what to expect in their final scans.
All right, everybody, I just finished my last workout and we're gonna demolish our last couple chicken breasts before the DEXA scan. And we are done. We are done with this challenge. Here's some progress. The last little push here, just get that little push.
I'm actually finding the last few days quite challenging, to be honest, mostly because I am also in the end part of my cycle, which tends to make me feel more bloated, more puffy, feeling like I'm comparing that versus day one. I'm just not seeing like a huge difference.
Okay, so I have your DEXA scan results. Well, first off, before I show you the DEXA scan results, what's the first thing that you're gonna eat after this?
I think I'll have a steak and a fruit because I haven't had fruit in a very long time.
What about you? Some eggs?
Some blueberry pancakes.
Blueberry pancakes, that's swing. Sounds like you had that plan for a while.
Yeah.
Isabel, in the last 30 days, you lost 5 pounds of fat.
Oh, okay.
And your body fat went from 31% down to 28%. And you gained about half a pound of lean mass.
Oh, really?
Which means you built some muscle
Oh.
in the process as well. Like, that's crazy. I don't think you realize for 30 days, especially for women at your body weight, body size, like that's a huge change. Typically we see maybe 1% or a 2% drop in body fat percentage per month. So the fact that you got a 3% drop, plus built muscle, plus lost 5 pounds of fat,
No,
Like,
I'm
that's
really happy
amazing.
with that. That's really
That's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
In the last 30 days, you lost 14 pounds of fat.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa, that's
14
insane.
pounds
A fat.
of fat
Wow.
in 30 days.
That's crazy. What?
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's not even something I recommend. But you did it. Holy
That's
crap.
crazy.
And your muscle stayed the same.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Based on the scans, it doesn't seem like you lost any muscle.
Wow.
Now your body fat percentage. You started at 19.3%, and today you are at 12.9%.
Whoa. I didn't expect that. Wow. How did... Dude, it's your special diet.
12.9%.
You've discovered something.
That's
I think
insane.
this is a breakthrough in science.
No, I don't think you realize 14 pounds of fat and going
Yeah.
from 19 to 12.9.
Yeah,
like, that's
it's insane.
In 30 days.
Yeah.
In 30 days. I honestly did not think that was possible.
I don't think that was possible either.
Now, to be honest, I was very worried about giving him buffets as a prize after such an extreme challenge, with the worry that he'd just gain all the weight back.
But he actually decided to treat his friends and family, making up for the moments he missed during the challenge.
My sleep was actually better. I felt like I was sleeping more and having better quality sleep.
I felt really proud after hearing my DEXA results, just because, I mean, I can't compare my progress to Max because obviously a guy versus a girl, like it's so different, just everything. So comparing to where I was before to now, I feel really proud of like losing 5 pounds of fat. And I've never been on like a weight loss journey or tried to, you know, intentionally lose like weight.
And the good news is, even if you apply some of the basic principles from this experiment, it can still get you really solid results. But for me personally, I'm planning to give the full diet a shot during my next fat loss phase, which is why we've created 2 free 30-day guides: CPB Strict, which follows Max's diet, and CPB Flex, which gradually adds flexibility every week. And to get them for free, all you have to do is start a free 2-week trial of our Built with Science Plus app. The app is going to create personalized workouts for you and also lets you track your daily weight. And if you opt into our experiment, you're going to help us test how these diets compare against normal calorie counting using anonymous data. You can sign up using the link in the description box down below or by scanning this QR code. And as soon as you do, you're going to get your guide instantly emailed for you to keep forever. And you can check out this video next if you want a longer, sustainable plan that took the mesh from this to this. Thanks so much, and see you next time.